Thank you, Mr. Bellingham. Next up, our valedictorian, class of 2010, Michael Power.
My fellow classmates, friends, family, faculty and administrators, janitors, lunch ladies, bus drivers, ex-girlfriends, future girlfriends, girls who are just friends, scorekeepers, whoever it is that raise the flag every morning, counselors, coaches, concession stand workers, outdoor school directors, and of course, Lance Avery. Thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence here tonight, the last time in our scholastic careers that we're forced to listen to people tell us things. Tonight, I will be telling you about something we are all familiar with, the times when school sucked. We'll reminisce about the tough times we all made it through, from kindergarten to senior year, from disgusting lunches to sleep deprivation. By remembering the struggles, our accomplishments will be all the more significant. Now let's depart on a time machine made of words. Let's head back to where the hard times began. Elementary school. It was carefree for the first couple of days. Recess, cookies, and more recess. But then, one day, something horrible happened to every one of us. We had to learn how to write in cursive. Our hands would never be the same. And there was no relief at lunchtime, for in the cafeteria waited the chicken burger. This weird, solid substance grossed out everyone, at least everyone except Quentin, who regularly dined on spiders. Then, with our trembling hands and queasy stomachs, some of us were taken from our precious no-tie in Central Elementary and sent to scary places like Fanita and Elmira Elementary. We managed to make new friends, but then in middle school, they stole our beloved recess. Suddenly, our only active time was PE and its infamous line dancing. Stupid moves are still ingrained in my brain. Thought we couldn't take that torture anymore. Mr. Mell and Mrs. Dilworth introduced something worse. Co-ed swing dancing. It's hard enough for us guys to talk to girls at this point, let alone touch their hands. Now we had to deal with some very strange feelings in some very strange places. Somehow we survived and made it up to high school. We spent several days of our freshman year on the far end of the track waiting for the school to be searched for explosives. Some of us wondered why we walked by giant gas tanks on the way to safety. There was no need to worry. Really, the only explosives ever found in this school came from Matt and Drew. Thanks to them, our noses will never be the same. We looked up to the older students in awe of their numerous activities and coolness. Yet when we finally became upperclassmen, we realized that numerous activities was synonymous with sleep deprivation. Trying to be cool was replaced with trying to stay awake. We had a very athletic class, but unlike good old TSB T-ball, high school sports were not a game. They were a job, the kind of job where you don't get paid. In sports, our summers ended early for daily doubles in the scorching sun. Our bodies burned as we learned the pain that comes with giving 100%. Our bus rides went on forever as we overcame snowy mountain passes, jagged cliffs of ice, and the leaky window in C-22 that sprayed frigid water like a hose, no matter how many homework assignments I shoved into it. Then, all of a sudden, things ended. All the incorrectly blown whistles faded from hearing. All the alarms set excruciatingly early for Mr. Falcon dance practice were turned off. All the undying copies of Writer's Inc. were returned to the library for the last time. I hope. It seemed that the time for celebration had arrived. Unfortunately, the weather didn't agree. Our last month was spent soaking up water, not soaking up sun. But we dried off, and here we are. This moment will always be in our minds, at least until our memory starts to go. What will we remember from high school? When I look back, it's like a dream. Why? Because I was half asleep for most of it. In the words of Colton Evans, if high school hasn't taught you how to survive on 3 hours of sleep, it hasn't taught you anything. We're optimistic. We forget the tribulations and trials. So many years of being poked, pushed, slapped, shoved, beaten, beleaguered, and for a few of us, barfed on. I reminded you of the struggles to help you appreciate what you have accomplished to be here tonight. It was not just fun and games, it was sweat. In my best memories, it was all three. And now, one last piece of advice. This goes out to everyone, at least everyone who's still awake. Listen closely, because it will change your life. I'm in a band called the Mom Rockets, and you should buy our songs based on our time here at Elmira High. It's $10, available in the courtyard after the ceremony. Class of 2010, party on! Power out. I said power out.
Yay!
Closing line, so you